Hey, what's going on, guys? Today I'll show you a superhero film, SHAZAM. Spoiler ahead, watch out and take care. SHAZAM is a feel-good film that is best enjoyed by younger audiences. SHAZAM is a 2019 American superhero film based on the DC Comics character who is also named Shazam. You could see the producers put great effort into the special effects of the film, and this is a treat to my childish heart. It is another successful DC Comics story that turned into a great movie. The plot revolves around Billy Batson, a teenager. He is chosen by the ancient wizard Shazam to be his new champion by staying the name Shazam. This allows Billy to transform into an adult superhero with various superpowers. Billy and his foster brother Freddy must discover Billy's new powers to stop the evil Dr. Thaddeus Sivana. The captivating journey of Billy Batson is one that many will find relatable. Still a kid at heart with superpowers to transform into Shazam soon becomes a better version of himself while saving both his family and the world. Now let us proceed to the film. One Christmas evening, Thad and his family are on their way to their grandparents' house. He plays with a Magic 8 ball and his family bullies him. His brother returns the ball to him, and it is flashing different symbols. He believes his brother breaks the ball. Thad teleports into a large temple with statues and thrones in the front. The wizard calls him and introduces himself and the 7 deadly sins. He tells Thad that he is looking for a champion that will inherit his powers, but he must demonstrate that he is pure of heart. The statues of sins whisper to him to get the eye, a glowing orb that will give him power with the help of the sins. He cannot resist the temptation and reaches for the eye. The wizard zaps him and calls him unworthy. He teleports back into the car, and he throws a tantrum and distracts his father from driving. They almost got hit by another vehicle, and his father parks by the side of the road. He talks about his experience, and his father gets mad at him. They eventually get hit by another vehicle that injures his father. His brother blames him for the accident. He accidentally kicks the 8 ball, and it is telling him to look for them. A statue tells the wizard that he is growing weaker. The wizard uses his staff for a finding spell. Fast forward to a couple of years later. A boy gets lost in a carnival looking for his compass. He grows up in Philadelphia looking for his mother. He calls the police, and he traps the officers in a pawn shop. He uses their laptop to search for a plate that has the same name as his mother. He gets the address and visits the house. But unfortunately, the woman she sees is not his mother. The police catch him and bring him to social welfare. The desk lady tells him that the foster home he came from does not want him back. She introduces Billy to a couple running a group home that is willing to take care of him. The foster parents take Billy to their home and introduce him to his foster siblings. Eugene likes playing on his computer. Darla is an adorable child. Mary, the eldest of the group, is now applying for college. Pedro, an older kid who does not like to talk. And Freddy, a disabled kid who likes to research random weird things. He shares a room with Freddy. Freddy shows him his collections, including the Batarang, a Batman boomerang, and his Superman bullet with a certificate of authenticity that he says is expensive. Billy goes to the bathroom to cross out his list of addresses that he thought were his mother's and throws the notebook in the trash. Every dinner, the Foster family yell, "All hands on deck," and say graces, but Billy does not include himself. He goes to his new school with his foster siblings, and Darla introduces him to the school and tells him everything she knows about it. Darla hugs him goodbye, but he breaks her heart by telling her that they are not siblings, and Freddy comforts Darla. On the other side of the story, there are a group of scientists researching what they call mass hysteria. People recall being abducted by a wizard and going to the temple. That is now Dr. Sivana, and he is the one funding the research. Dr. Sivana and another scientist interviews a woman who experienced being abducted by the wizard. The woman shows them a video before the abduction, and Dr. Sivana observes the symbols. He wrote down the symbols on his door 7 times. The scientist tells Dr. Sivana that she does not believe him, and she slaps the door. The scientists turn to ashes and activate the door. Dr. Sivana walks through the door and goes to the wizard. He tells the wizard that his encounter with him when he was a child molds him into the man he is now. He gets the eye and frees the demons. The demons tell the wizard that he still does not have a champion, but they find theirs. The orb goes to Dr. Sivana's eye, and it damages his eyeglasses. The wizard warns him that the demons are only using him to escape, and he would ruin humanity by freeing the demons. Dr. Sivana zaps the wizard, and he tells him that no one is worthy of being his champion. Billy is having lunch with Freddy, and Freddy asks Billy what kind of superpower he would like to have. Billy says he wants to fly to get away with the conversation. Freddy tells him that he knows that he will run away because he knows that Billy stole his Superman bullet. Billy and his foster siblings are on their way home. And suddenly, Freddy gets hit by a car. The bullies beat up Freddy. Billy and his other siblings help Freddy stand up to the bullies. Billy runs away from the bullies, and they chase him to the train station. He gets onto the train and the train door closes in the bullies' faces. The train teleports and brings Billy to the temple where he finds a wizard. The wizard introduces himself to Billy. The wizard tells Billy that the world depends on him. He commands Billy to hold his staff and say his name, Shazam. Billy holds the staff and says Shazam. The wizard transfers to him his powers, and Billy transforms into Shazam. The wizard disintegrates and leaves Shazam with his staff. Shazam teleports back to the train station. Billy's foster parents call the authorities to report that Billy is missing, and the other siblings are helping them look for him. Freddy is doing the dishes, and Shazam shows up to the window. He tells Freddy that he is Billy and meets him at the back alley after the lights out. Freddy goes to the meeting place, but he still does not believe that he is meeting Billy. Shazam proves himself by showing him the Superman bullet that he stole from him. Freddy helps him figure out his superpowers. Shazam tries to fly, but he fails. While they are testing his other powers, he accidentally zaps an electric post. The man is harassing a woman on the other side of the street. Shazam's speed runs to the crime scene and hits the man. The woman says to Shazam that she can handle the situation. Shazam throws the man into the trash and the woman gets scared of him. The woman gives him and Freddy $73. They go to the convenience store to buy some beer, and two men try to rob the cashier. Shazam goes to the robbery and one man shoots him. They discover that Shazam is also bulletproof, and Freddy gets films of the men shooting Shazam for authenticity. The men run out of bullets, and Shazam ties them up and throws them outside. Shazam and Freddy drink beer to celebrate. They do not like the taste of the beer, so they buy snacks instead. They hang out in the middle of the city and start to get sleepy. They sneak up to go home. Their foster parents still worry about Billy and say they will still accept him with open arms when he returns. Their parents hear their footsteps and Shazam accidentally says goodnight. Freddy and Shazam hide in Darla's room and explain to Darla what happened to him. He says Shazam, and he transforms back to Billy. Billy and Freddy tell Darla to keep a secret. Dr. Sivana goes to his father's company, and he barges into the board members' meeting. He reminds his father and his brother of the night of their accident. He gives the magic 8-ball to his brother, and he throws his brother out of the window. Dr. Sivana unleashes the demons, and the monsters kill the board members. His father screams for help and desperately begs for his life. The demons tell Dr. Sivana that the wizard already found a champion more powerful than him, and he should kill the winner. Dr. Sivana leaves his father with the greed demon, and it kills him. Shazam plays a trick on their school bully and destroys their car. He and Freddy take advantage of his power to get out of the school. They go to an abandoned building, and Shazam zaps their textbooks. Freddy films Shazam trying out his different powers and uploads it to the internet. Shazam immediately gets famous because of that. Shazam still cannot figure out how to fly. He tries to jump to the top of a building in one jump, but ends up crashing in the middle. They walk into the mall, and Shazam helps people charge their phones. Shazam uses his adult body to go into a gentleman's club. He walks out and tells Freddy that they need more money. They go to an ATM machine, and Shazam uses his power to withdraw money. They buy different kinds of video games and gadgets with cash. Shazam and Freddy go to a realtor because they want to buy a lair, but the realtor does not believe them. One day in the school hallway, Freddy accidentally bumps into his bullies. Freddy tells the bullies that he is friends with Shazam, and he will have lunch with him tomorrow. The bullies tell him that they will beat up Freddy if Shazam does not show up for lunch. Billy seems like he does not like Freddy's idea because it breaks their rules. Their family discuss Shazam over dinner. Freddy and Billy get into an argument about the superhero. The following day, Billy chooses to leave Freddy at school. Shazam sees Mary crossing the street and rescues her. Mary worries about her college application, and Shazam gives her advice. Freddy and his schoolmates wait for Shazam at their cafeteria, but Shazam does not show up. Freddy goes to Shazam to tell him that he got bullied at school because of him. Shazam accidentally hits a bus with lightning, and he endangers the bus. The bus falls, and he catches it. Dr. Sivana shows up to the scene, carries Shazam to the skies, and lets go of him. Shazam discovers that he can fly and fight with Dr. Sivana. They go into the mall, and Shazam transforms into Billy to blend in with the crowd. Dr. Sivana sees Freddy and asks him to tell him where Shazam is. Billy's foster siblings figure out that he is Shazam and tell him they found his birth parents. Billy immediately runs away to go to his mother's address, and his foster parents follow him. He sees his mother, but his mother tells him that she intentionally left him when he was younger. His mother still does not want him back. Dr. Sivana goes into the foster home and threatens Billy that he will harm his siblings. Dr. Sivana zaps symbols into a door, and they go inside it. He tells Shazam to transfer his powers to him. Freddy and his sibling follow Billy to help him, but they cannot find the door when they get back. Freddy teleports them to the Gentleman's Club, and Dr. Sivana follows them. They go into the carnival, and Dr. Sivana begins terrorizing it. The kids figure out that when Dr. Sivana unleashes a demon, his power leaves with it. The sibling distracts Dr. Sivana to help Shazam. All of the demons catch Billy's siblings, and Shazam ponders on what the wizard tells him. He gets the staff from Dr. Sivana and kicks him very far. He tells his sibling to hold the staff and say Shazam. All of his siblings transform into superheroes, and they begin saving everyone in the carnival. Dr. Sivana unleashes all of his demons except for Envy. Shazam successfully brings out the Envy demon from Dr. Sivana, and he defeats him. Dr. Sivana falls from the edge of the building, but Shazam saves him. Shazam takes out the eye from Dr. Sivana, and the crowd cheers for them. Shazam puts the eye to where it belongs and traps back all of the demons in their statues. Billy has a meal with his family, and this time, he is the first to initiate to say graces. Shazam and all of their siblings are having lunch with Freddy in the school cafeteria. Superman also shows up at the end. This is Daniel CC Movie Channel. Stay safe and enjoy your fun for today.